Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my dear girls? I hope you are in good health. Inshallah, today we are going to start lesson 2. Inshallah, after we finish lesson 2, we are going to answer the related questions for lesson 1 and 2 in the activity book and then make a revision for the quiz. Okay, but after we finish lesson 2. Now let us start. Lesson 2 is titled Countries of the Middle East. Of course, you know that the Middle East is the place where most of the Arab countries are located. Today we are going to study the countries of the Middle East. Okay, let us start. In this lesson, you will be able to locate and describe different countries in the Middle East. Look at this map. This map focuses on the countries of the Middle East. Let us read them. Egypt, Sudan, and all the Arabian Peninsula's countries are located in the Middle East. Also Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, Jordan, Iran, and Turkey. All these are countries of the Middle East. The Arabian Peninsula's countries are in the center of the Middle East. Do you remember how many countries are now in the Arabian Peninsula? Yeah, 7 countries. Let us count them. Saudi Arabia first, next Yemen, third Oman, Emirat, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain. Here is Bahrain. Where is Bahrain? Yeah, that one small country. So these are the countries of the Middle East, and this is a map of the Middle East. Can you see these light lines? We call these lines borders or boundaries. Do you remember from last year what is a border? Border is the edge of a country. Borders are edges of countries. So, for example, for look at Egypt, how many boundaries or borders for Egypt? Two lines, 2 borders. This border separates Egypt from Sudan. This border means that this is the end of Egypt and the beginning of Sudan. If 2 countries are sharing borders together, so they are neighboring states. What are the neighboring states? Neighboring states are countries that share a border. Countries that share a border. Let us read about neighboring states. Countries have neighbors, exactly like us. We can have neighbors next door to us. On a map, each country has lines drawn around it. The map key tells you that these lines are boundaries. A boundary or border is drawn where one country ends and another one begins. Countries that share a boundary are called neighboring states. Okay? So, the countries of the Middle East vary in size. They do not have the same size. Some are big and others are small. But countries on a map have different shapes. Look at here. The shape of Saudi Arabia here. Does it have a round shape or a square shape or oval shape or something like this? Of course not. There is no shape for the country, so we cannot compare the size of the country on the map because the shape looks different. Even Iraq, is it rectangle? Is it triangle? No. The countries have no shapes on the map, and that's why we should know the area of the country in order to compare the size. So countries on a map have different shapes, so it is not always easy to compare their size. If we wanted to compare the size of countries, we need to know their area. You know what is the area? I think you have studied area in math. What's the meaning of the area of a country? The area of a country is how much land it covers. Look here, look back at the map. How much land does Saudi Arabia covers? All this land means the area of Saudi Arabia. The area of Egypt means how much land does Egypt cover? How much land Egypt covers? It means the area of Egypt. Let us look at these 2 tables. Also, the area of any country is given in square kilometers. Of course, you know in math that area is measured in square centimeter or square kilometer or square meters. But the country is so large, so big, so the country is measured in the unit of square kilometer, not square meter or square centimeter. Let us read here. Saudi Arabia, the area of Saudi Arabia is 2,149,690 square kilometers. What about Egypt? The area of Egypt is 1,002,000 square kilometers. If you started reading all the areas of these countries, you can see them. They are completely different. Some countries are very, very, very large. Other countries are very, very, very small. Okay, Let us read these countries: Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, Turkey, Iraq, and Iran. In the VR class, we discussed together, and you yourselves, by yourselves, gave me the names of the largest three countries. What are they? Saudi Arabia, next Egypt, and then Saudi Arabia first, then Iran, then last one, or the third largest country is Egypt. And what about the smallest? The smallest is what? Bahrain, then what? Then Lebanon, then what? And the last smallest country is Qatar. So Bahrain is the smallest country in the Middle East in size, and Saudi Arabia is the largest one. So these two tables show us the land areas of the different countries in the Middle East. Okay, back to the map again. Let us practice some skills on the map. Look at the map of Saudi Arabia. Can you do like this? Trace the boundaries of Saudi Arabia like this. Okay? What borders Saudi Arabia from the west? The Red Sea. The Red Sea is a natural border. And from the east, Arabian Gulf, and the part from the Gulf of Oman. What about the neighboring states for Saudi Arabia? The neighboring states means the states that share borders with Saudi Arabia. Like here, what is this? Yemen, Oman, Emirat, Qatar, Kuwait, Iraq, and up here, Jordan. On the other side from here, we have Egypt. But Egypt is not a neighboring state for Saudi Arabia because they do not share any borders. The Red Sea separates Saudi Arabia from Egypt. Again, look at here. This is what? Iran. Okay. What about the bodies of water? The bodies of water in the Arabian, in the Middle East. A great part from the Mediterranean Sea is part of the Middle East. All the Red Sea, Gulf of Aden, the Arabian Sea, and it's a very wide open sea, Gulf of Oman, and the Arabian Gulf. Caspian Sea, and there is a very, very important and special and remarkable sea, but it's very, very small and tiny. Here, between Jordan and Palestine. Between Jordan and Palestine, we have a very small sea, that's the Dead Sea. Of course, you know that it's very, very salty. This is the Dead Sea. So the Dead Sea is in the middle of the Middle East. Of course, you know this country, the beloved country. Our map records it Palestine, and the Palestine is an occupied territory of Palestine. No other name can be acceptable for this beloved land. This country is Palestine. I hope that you have understood these two pages about the countries of the Middle East, the map of it, some map skills, and also I think that you have understood now what is the meaning of neighboring states, and you realized how big or how small are the countries of the Middle East when we studied the tables that show the area of the countries of the Middle East. Inshallah, next time we are going to complete this lesson by studying some graphs and distances and directions or scales of the map of the Middle East. I hope that you enjoyed the lesson. Goodbye till we meet again. Thank